What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have an awesome video for you. So today we are going to be looking at this gadget right here. So this gadget, I bought it because I use cinema cameras, and if you know, cinema cameras don't have autofocus. So I was looking for something that I can use for autofocus, and mostly I use cinema lenses which doesn't really have autofocus. Even if a camera had autofocus, but I prefer cinema lenses because of the look of videos that I use. So I was really looking for something that can help me to do autofocus, because I'm almost like a one-man crew. I don't have a focus puller on set. Focus puller, sometimes it's difficult to hire them. They're expensive. If you find really professionals, if you get someone who doesn't really know what focus pulling is, you might just destroy your videos. So if you get something that is reliable, that can help you to do your focus, I think you are halfway better off. So I picked this PDMOVIE. In fact, I've been looking at this gadget for 6 months until I just decided, let me just get it and see how it works. So it came, and I'm gonna show you how to set it up. And hopefully it does what it says. So in the box, there's two types actually. There's one that is a little bit expensive that comes with manual focus, so where someone can pull manual focus, but that is what I was actually avoiding, so I didn't really have to get that. So I just get the MotorSmart Mini itself. Number one is because I wanted something that is just really simple. I use a very complicated camera stabilizing system that doesn't really need a lot of weight. My camera is already heavy, and then if I start putting heavy stuff towards it, my gimbal might not even really balance it. So I went with the mini one, just the motor itself, and yeah, let's just see what it comes with in the box. So in the box, it comes with this really nice case. We're gonna open it and see what is in there. It also comes with this Allen wrench. In the same box, it also comes with this assisted focus card. And then we have stickers, right? We have stickers, and you can use these stickers to mark your lenses. So that's what we are going to be doing, because mostly when I'm filming, I'm only always using 3 different lenses: a 14mm, a 24mm, and a 50mm. Those are my favorite lenses. And then in the same box, we have paperwork. We have the manual. What else is in here? We have these stickers as well. So these stickers, I believe it is for the batteries, of what my research tells me, because before I buy anything, I do a thorough research so that I know exactly what I'm buying. So this, I believe, is if you want this thing to never miss focus, you can stick this in your talent, and then this motor will be able to recognize this, especially if you are filming in the dark. So, but that's what it's used for. And then the device itself comes in this nice carry case. I have a lot of these carry cases inside the studio. So when you open the device, you find the device itself, the motor itself, really lightweight. In the box, you also find the charger. You also find a 15mm rod. Oh, come on. You find a 15mm rod that I believe this is where you connect the motor and stuff. Yeah, there's also a 15mm rod. And then in the bag also you find, this one comes with 2 batteries. Comes with 2 batteries, very lightweight, and this is exactly what I really wanted. So let me show you how to set it up on your camera, and how to calibrate everything and making sure that your autofocus works. The lens that I'm gonna use is this Rokinon 24mm T1.5. So whenever you are setting up this device, things like a matte box that can block the LiDAR, it should be taken out. So I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna take the matte box out so that we just have the lens itself. So we just have the lens itself, and I'm gonna hook it up to my camera like this. And then I'm gonna lock it up. And then after the lens has been put, The next thing is we are going to find where to mount the motor. So we are going to take this, we are going to mount it somewhere here on the camera, at least where it can reach the lens. So on my camera, I'm gonna just mount it here. On your camera, you need to find where to mount it so that it's as close to the lens as possible. Okay. After it has been mounted, we now take the motor itself and this 15mm rod. I'll connect this one here, like this. I'm gonna tie it, and then the other part, I actually connected it wrongly. So this is where the LiDAR is. It has to face this direction. And if it's facing this direction, there is nothing that should be able to block it. Okay, so make sure that your lens is naked like mine. Don't put a matte box which will block this thing. So I'm gonna just adjust this thing again, put it like that, and tighten it. Then I'm gonna put the other end to this side, and I'm gonna make sure the gear, it goes to the lens like so. And then once that is done, you just tighten it here, you tighten it here. If your lens doesn't have focus gears like this, in the box it also comes with this, so you can tie this to your lens like so. Whichever lens, maybe you're using a Sigma 18-35, you put this on your lens, and then the gears needs to match. Once that is done, then you put your battery. This is the battery, but on this battery I would like to put a sticker. So this sticker, it goes here, like that, so that I can have good grip removing the battery and putting the battery. But then you have to charge the battery before you put it in. So I'm gonna put the battery like so, and you see the light will light up. Okay, so once it blinks once like that, it means there is no information that is recorded. All right, so as you can see, now the light is ready there. So you can take a sticker, you can record your calibration on this red color on this lens, and take a sticker and stick it on the lens. So if I double click on this button here, 1, 2, I go to another color which is yellow. So I can use yellow on another lens. If I double click on it again, it goes to green. I take another green and put on that lens. If I double click again, I go to blue. And if I double click again, it goes to white. If I double click again, it goes to red. So it can take 5 lenses and keep the calibrations that you have put on each lens, and it will always memorize what calibration is on which lens. So if you have like a 14mm, you can maybe set it to red. If you have a 24mm, you can set it to green. If you have a 50mm, maybe you can set it to blue. So anytime you change your lens and you put a different lens, you just have to double click here to look for that color. So now let me show you how to calibrate it. So for you to calibrate it, you have to, let's say we want to use white. So I'm gonna adjust this until white. Let's say we want to use white. So I'm gonna press 1 and long press. And then I'm gonna move this to calibrate it. So now when you see that it's blinking twice, it means now you are ready to calibrate. So the way you set these things according to the manual is you are supposed to get this focus assist card, stick it on the wall. And then after you stick it on the wall, then you move your camera closest to the point which it can focus on it. Then you set your focus and you mark that point. Then you move your camera 60 centimeters from the first point, and then you set focus again, you mark that point, then you move it 1.5 meters, and then you set it. So because my camera is heavy, as you can see, I don't want to be the one moving the camera up and down. So what I've done is I'm gonna get this stand here and put this focus card on it like this. I'm just gonna clip it here, like this. So instead of me moving the camera, I'm going to be moving this focus chart. I'm going to set my closest point. I'll set my focus, then move the card, set my second one, and then move the third point. So it is completely different, but it is also working the same principle. You have to just move this thing 60 centimeters first and then 1.5 meters second. But then the first point is the closest that your lens can focus. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to just press record on this camera, and I'm going to bring this the closest it can focus. Let me see if it can focus. Yeah, exactly, it can focus. So that will be my first point. So I'm going to set my first focus here, and after setting your first focus, you press this button once. Then you hear a sound. It means it has taken that focus point. Then you move your camera 60 centimeters. So my 60 centimeters is somewhere here. And then you focus again. Until it is in focus somewhere there. That will be your second point. Then you press this button again. It will blink 3 times and you hear a sound. Once you hear a sound, it means it has taken your second point. Then you move it 1.5. 1.5 meters away. Then you focus again. Somewhere there, it is in focus. You press the button. It will blink 3 times. You hear a sound. Then just like that, your lens should be working with autofocus now. So if I put my hand here, you'll see it will focus by itself. So anything that you can put in this space, it will focus itself. So no matter where I put the camera inside this studio, it has already taken the focus and the lens will always focus. So if I bring something on set, like let's say my hand like this, you'll see that I'm becoming out of focus. And the good part is, as I'm moving it closer, you see it comes out of focus and the motor is actually really like tracking it. For someone like me as well who uses those gimbals, you know, pulling focus while it's filming is always really like the biggest challenge, especially on these cinema lenses that doesn't have autofocus. So I believe this gadget, it's gonna help me. I haven't really taken it on the field and see exactly how it works, but so far, I think even if it didn't work on set, since I do a lot of reviews where I show a lot of things on camera like this, I'm sure it is still gonna work even here. So it focuses really quickly. You have no idea. If I remove, it's back on me. This is even much better than any autofocus camera that you can see. The only problem with this system is it will focus on anything that crosses it. Whether it is hair, whether it's human hair, so you have to make sure that when you are filming, there's nothing that comes in front of the camera. But there's another version that they have made which you can choose what to focus on. You can press a button, it will focus on something at the back. You can press a button, it will focus on something in the front, which I will get after I have used this one extensively. Otherwise, this is it, guys. Thank you so much. If you liked this video and you have any questions about this device, I'll do a full review after I use it for 2-3 months, and then I'll give another review on how it actually performs in the field. Otherwise, this is it. Focus out.